We just did the most ridiculous TikTok back to back. I can't even watch it.
I think he's so cute. Paying each other's mental health, because if your mental health is in the toilet, founders have to live this like grueling, excruciating, awful lifestyle. Celebrate yourself. Back yourself.
Being so humble.
Who's more likely to send a 2 a.m. brand idea? 5 to us.
High five to us.
Today's episode is going to be a fast fire round of how to work as founders. This is an example of how you work with founders. What do we do on our daily on our day to day? We put a call out on Instagram to our community, and we said to people, ask us anything, because you guys really enjoyed the first time we did this, so we figured why not do it again. This whole episode is going to be about working together as founders. When we first started the brand, so many people warned us against going into business together, given the fact that we've known each other for almost 20 years. But it turns out, sucks to be them, and they got it wrong. So yeah, if you're watching screw you. It was actually one of the best decisions we ever made. So thank you very much. Thanks for your support. Okay, question 1. What is the most Holly versus Jolie thing about the brand? So like, what's the most you thing about the brand, and what's the most me thing about the brand? Me? Well, I guess the most me thing about the brand is the fact that it's a product for constipation. Not the most exciting of answers. However, it's facts. I struggled with constipation for the last 17 years and decided to make a product because I was so sick and tired of being told to eat kiwis. No! That's where that's at. So the product is probably very, in terms of the formulation and what it does, because no one likes to be constipated. And if you're watching this, you should try our product, because you sure as hell won't be by the time you've used it.
Perfect poos.
So the most you thing about the brand, the success of the brand from day one, is very much Jolie, because she is at the forefront of our PR and marketing strategy. So yeah, I mean, thousands and thousands of orders since launch.
Thousands of orders. And I guess Tara's naked bod.
Yeah.
Putting things in the fridge, getting us to sit in a bathtub, getting us to sit on a bed. I guess they're very random ideas.
If anyone's watching this and has a Shopify store and you get the cha-ching every time, you'll appreciate what it feels like. But it honestly is the best.
Stunning.
Every time you get a little ka-ching, it means somebody's bought, and that's joy. Who's more likely to send a 2 a.m. brand idea?
I would say both of us.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
100%.
We don't.
No, we only do it on email.
Yeah, we only do it on email now because we've got rules.
Yeah, we've got
guidelines that we try and do to maintain each other's mental health, because if your mental health is in the toilet, excuse the pun, you're not really going to be operating at your best self. And we have operated through our WhatsApp channel since the day we started the brand, thousands and thousands and thousands, maybe millions.
See how many. Can you see how many messages are sent on our WhatsApp? 2,127 media links.
But we can't run the brand through a WhatsApp channel for the rest of our lives. And it's a bit stressful because we just chuck a load of things in there constantly. So in terms of sending 2 a.m. brand ideas, I definitely think that now we would just write it on a notes. We do emails. But yeah, I think both of us. You know, you got to protect your time. Yeah. What's a founder cliche that you hate?
These are actually quite hard questions. A founder cliche.
What is a founder cliche that I hate? I hate the idea that founders have to live this like grueling, excruciating, awful lifestyle and existence just because you own a brand. Do not get me wrong, there's loads of difficult things when you're owning a brand, and also, to be honest, the biggest thing really is just like the weight on your shoulders that you carry, because it's only like at the minute obviously as well, but even the brand is yours, so like no one's going to care for it as much as you would. However, there's this whole narrative online, on just in general, that you need to punish yourself and you have to have like a grueling schedule and all of this stuff, and I just don't buy into that. I think you create the stress you have in your life, and if we want to create a business that we enjoy, then so be it, because you don't need to struggle. Okay, we're enjoying it. We're very fortunate, we're in a very privileged position. We're not looking.
I think that would come across in the content.
What if we were stressed?
Yeah like it's very chaotic and playful, and as it should be. I think we just did the most ridiculous TikTok back to back of Holly singing a song and me having to do a rap, filmed by Donny,
unprepared,
and you know what, fabulous,
hilarious. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's real. We're not big TikTokers. I set up a TikTok account about 6 months ago because I knew obviously we were launching the brand, and I had absolutely no idea how TikTok worked. So That's where I'm at. But I do think you're going to come into your own when it comes to the TikTok lives.
TikTok live's fine.
Yeah.
I can chat.
Yeah. I think you are.
Maybe do like a trending video. No, absolutely not. But I think as long as we reframe them as we're too old for this shit,
Let's show it.
then it's like funny. Look how good Holly. But I absolutely die. I can't even watch it.
I think it's so
Also, my hair is horrible.
cute. No, it doesn't.
Ah!
So that's our TikTok life, guys. If any other founders are watching this and they embrace, or rather struggle to embrace the TikTok life, please do comment below, because it's a stress for us and we're just out here trying to do our best.
In terms of cliches, yeah, I would say that you have to be humble. I would say that you should be the opposite of humble.
That. Yeah, no.
Like, Holly made this amazing video that she posted a while ago, and I posted it on mine yesterday just for our month thing, and it was like, the tagline was like, how's your little supplement brand going? And then it goes into a load of brags, like, we've already done our second order, we've sold thousands of orders, we've had amazing press in XYZ. You have to say those things, and you have to shout about your own success, I think. You have to back yourself and believe in yourself, and before this, I would have never done that.
I have watched too many other founders not humble brag and brag over, quite frankly, lies.
Disgusting!
So whatever, we all do what we have to do to get our brand going, and I know there's a lot of founders out there that obviously have to build this, because of course that's the world we live in nowadays. Like, people are impressed by that stuff, and more so, why not? Like, we've worked our absolute arse off for 2 years to build this brand, and celebrating our wins. Also, we should see it as like we're celebrating. Of course, fine, we're putting it on an online platform that other people can watch, but quite frankly, I just like watching them back.
Yeah,
ourselves.
You know what? Celebrate your wins.
Celebrate us.
And celebrate yourself. You might as well. You only get one chance on the planet, so...
Celebrate yourself, back yourself.
Stop being so humble. If We Are Regular was a person, how would she behave on a night out? Brilliant question.
Should also be basically embodying how Jolie and I spent our years at university. Losing shoes, wearing gold hot pants.
Yeah.
What's that saying? Fancy free? Footloose and fancy free?
She's footloose, she's fancy free. She's talking to people in the smoking area, not that we're endorsing smoking, but she's gone outside because she wants to have a chat, because she cares what's going on in other people's lives. So she's like, tell me about you.
Yeah, she's very interested in other people.
She's very interested in other people.
She loves talking about bowel habits.
Yeah. She's also offering to take pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is always nice. I try to do it like on holiday, like if I see a family.
Johnny does that.
And like they're trying to get like a selfie, I always go up to them and be like, would you like me to take a picture? And they're always like, wow, thank you so much.
That's what our regular girl is doing.
What celebrity needs your brand? I know who you're going to say.
I mean, what celebrity needs our brand? So I was Olivia Atwood, because she needs our brand because she's constipated, and also she's just a legend. And she talking about caring less, she absolutely does not care whatsoever. So I endorse that.
Also, Holly's icon is Dua Lipa.
It's kind of cute.
One of our missions is somehow to get Dua Lipa to love our brand. Do you know her? Do you know Dua?
Yeah.
Can you pass it along to her?
Do we have any Dua Lipa fans? That's going to be the title of the video.
We've already met someone in Manchester who knows a makeup artist. I DM'd a makeup artist. Haven't heard back, but I'm sure she's very busy. But if you've got a Dua in, you let us know. Not a question, but just to read out. I've already bought 4 since you launched. We only launched a month ago and it's a month's supply, so that's incredible. Thank you so much. Is there anything in creating the brand you could not agree on?
I don't think we sweat too much about what we don't agree on. Like, there's not anything where we're like, I refuse to let that one slide.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, I think there's probably loads of stuff that we don't... Not loads of stuff, but there's things that we don't 100% agree on. So we're like, okay, well, what's your view? This is mine. You're a bit more passionate about it, or yours just makes more sense. Yeah. And let's go for it, and let's not think about it anymore, because we've made the decision.
It's not, if you put too much pressure on it. I was watching the Emma Greed, Jens, her husband, podcast, and he was like, in business, I agree with people I work with. Whoever cares more about the decision should be the one that gets that. And if I don't care that much, then like, do you know what? Yes, fine, I might have an opinion, but Joe's got more experience, she is more passionate about this as a decision. Off you love, lovely.
Wait till you see the Christmas cheese board is all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, what are you on about? But yeah, I think just respecting each other and be like, yeah, you care more about this. Let's go with that. I guess I don't want to ever get to the point where we're asking too many people for their opinions. Like, obviously, you wouldn't hire someone unless you cared about their opinion. But I guess, and Hol's always said this, like, too many cooks and too many opinions. And I think taking too long to make decisions, like making 100%. A quick decision and sticking with it is usually the right one. I love your wins and woes post, which we do on a Friday on Instagram. What's been the biggest win and the biggest woe since the launch?
Since the launch of the brand. Good one to end on. Honestly, guys, it's quite hard to choose one. I'm not going to lie. To be fair, my biggest woe is the fact that I don't think we're going to be able to do our Christmas tree decoration idea, which is making me quite sad.
Alas, next year.
Next year, because it was such a good idea. But don't best believe you'll be seing some Christmas, some decorations on that tree. They just might not be exactly what we thought of, but yeah, that was a genius idea. So we're going to do that next year. And then win is just the immediate success. It takes a huge amount of pressure off, I think. And we set benchmarks as to how many orders we wanted to do a day, and so far we have pretty much, touch wood, hit that every single day. If not
even hit, surpass.
Oh yeah, exactly. So that was obviously just a kind of, and we already increased it. We said at the beginning, we're like, we just want 10 orders a day, and then now we're saying 20. And we are like smashing that goal within 4 weeks, and I'm really, really proud of us. And it just takes a huge amount of pressure off us, because it also means you've got a bit more flexibility, a bit more budget to do stuff, bring in people that we need to help us build the brand. And so early on, that is like such a gift. So that is my biggest win.
But also, saying on 20, like, we had days where we were doing hundreds, almost 1,000.
Yeah.
We've sold thousands in 31 or 32 days.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So 100% a win. I would say...
High five to us.
High five to us. I would say when the Daily Mail article went out, that day was like, I'm talking like...
Yeah, that was crazy.
Every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
The best, like the ting ding, and it was literally like ding 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 ding. Like as a song, it would not stop, which is amazing. But also launch day, which I did feel sick for the majority of, with like excitement.
Has that surpassed now? I've not heard you say that.
I think it's because I was having 3 coffees.
Probably that as well.
But it was excitement. I get probably more sick feeling out of excitement than I do out of nerves. So I would say launch day. And just like that crazy weekend that spent at mine, and then like the day that the Shopify was popping off.
Honestly, we woke up that day of the Daily Mail article, I don't even think it was like 8 a.m, and there was 60 odd orders just like it come through from that morning alone.
And it was like,
And it was like literally before 8 a.m. Like, so you can only imagine the chaos of what that day brought. And it was just so fun. And we went down to Donnie and I went down to the newspaper shop to get the paper. And it was just really surreal and really cool, quite frankly.
Very cool. And then, well, I've said it before, I think it's just learning to juggle parenting. And I guess launch month, which was obviously just going to be our craziest. Just feeling like a little bit of an absent parent in that time. But like we've just said, and protecting our time, and now we've kind of settling into it more. That's definitely like, ironing out. And I just had a very, very lovely, amazing family holiday.
Everybody needs breaks to restore.
100%.
And also in this day and age, you don't need to be sat chained to a desk. We want to build a brand where you can be flexible, and you were still working when you were there and everything. And I think that's really important. Like, of course you had a break. Now the brand has launched, we're just understanding like there'll be peaks within a year where you know you're going to be like really, really crazy, really intense. I don't know if it'll ever feel the same as what it did before we launched. So it's just every day is a new day, and we're learning, and it's great fun. And we thank you for all of your questions. It's now 25 minutes.
Because honestly, even like highlight is
testimonials.
So, some of the reviews that we've got.
Amazing.
And particularly an incredible one from an incredible woman who's been constipated for the last 30 years. Very sadly, had been widowed for 7 and had been struggling with constipation and gas during that time. Has tried our product and genuinely said now she feels more comfortable to go out there and put herself out there again and try and meet a new partner. And we literally both cried. So,
Viv, if you're watching this,
we love you.
We love you,
and
Viv.
if you can give that to people,
priceless. Absolutely
Definite
priceless. All right, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
See you in the next one, legends.